quite possibly the most reliable website for FC25 coins. Go check out MMOXP for the best price, the best guarantee. Use the code META, that's code META, for the best cheapest coins. You can get yourself a 5% discount. Oh, Brody, so you loaded up FC25, you're trying to see what's the best tactics, you're copying people's tactics, you know, you're copying the codes. There's a new way of doing, obviously, the FC25 tactics. It's a little bit confusing, I'm not going to lie to you. It's a little bit confusing. However, I do have, in my personal opinion, the most basic, most, I'd say, like the best, most fun tactics to use. But yeah, for some reason, I have no idea why it keeps doing this, but I gotta actually situate every player back to the position because it keeps kicking me out. I cannot play rivals for some reason. I have no idea why. But yeah, let me just quickly fix the team. Now, if you come over to team management, obviously the pre-selected formation I have right now is the 4-1-2-1-2/2. I've just always liked this formation because of the tiki-taka, like nice build-up play type of vibes, you know. Especially like if you have players that have good passing, it's always great. But yeah, let me show you right now. The team is looking okay. It's nothing crazy, but yeah. By the way, check out MMOXP, use the code META, code META for the best cheapest coins, as well as check out second link in the description and for the shirts, as well as check out third link for if you want teams, bros. You know, the best teams built. Obviously, now's the time. You know, you've packed a few untradables. You don't know what teams to do. But yeah, edit tactic though. Let us get into it. By the way, the code for this, which I'll probably put on the pinned comment, it will show it right there. It is going to be. It should show it. Hold on. It should show it somewhere. Am I tripping? I swear I seen it the other day. Nonetheless, we will get into it though. Let me first explain the actual formation. Now, it's a 4-1-2-2/2 narrow. Now, we know this formation doesn't offer any width. So you're going to have to use your fullbacks kind of like at that width spot. It depends which one. You don't want to have both fullbacks as the width. I'd say the best one would be probably someone that has like the wing back plus someone that has like some sort of at least offensive abilities. But yeah, build-up style is going to be short passing because with this formation, as I said, tiki-taka play. What it says about the short passing says players will come short to support the ball carrier rather than make forward runs. This is more cautious and approaching, allows the team to maintain the defensive shape right there. You know, they don't want to be too out of position, so it's kind of a very narrow formation. But yeah, defensive approach, this is completely up to you. In my personal opinion, I've done the defensive approach as 59 because I don't want it to 61 as that's a high defensive approach. And apparently, from what I know, I haven't really tested it, but I know that they do get out of position sometimes. But it's completely up to you if you want to play a high defensive approach or a low. But in my opinion, a balance is always the best, man. Go with what you know, and you don't want to have it too attacking and too defensive. Just have it in the middle, especially now when you don't know what tactics to use and what, you know, player roles, etc., to like really counter on. So yeah. And it also says this approach gives the defense flexibility on how deep they drop. So obviously the lower I think it is, the deeper they drop, the higher, and then obviously the higher they attack / press. Let's move over to the player roles though. Now there's two sort of tactics right there when you're looking at it. It's without the ball, so this is the formation that you have when you don't have the ball, and then there's with the ball. Now this is the formation, as you can see, with the ball that I have, because I've tweaked out certain things. Like you see, for example, I have advanced forward for Lewandowski. Now if I say, let's say for example, to put him as a false 9++, he's going to drop in the with the ball tactic. As you can see, he drops a little bit down. However, though, he does have false 9++, which is the best at that a certain spot, which means he'll be the best at the false 9 role. So that doesn't make sense. So ++ is always the best of that of the best. Like for instance, I think it is R9. He's got advanced forward ++, so you'll be the best at that role for advanced forward. But yeah, for instance, now with Lewandowski, right? He's obviously slower. Now, the false 9, I don't think really plays that well with him. I like the advanced forward because it says a versatile attacker who usually stays close to the opposition's defensive line, opens himself up for passes. Obviously, Lewandowski is not too bad at passes. And then they say he works in the build-up, makes run in behind for scoring chances, more importantly. Now, the main important thing as well when you're doing these formations and tactics and stuff is you don't have the same team as me. Let's be completely honest right there. Nobody has the same team as anybody because we all have different players. You don't have the exact same players. I mean, if you want to go buy all these players, by all means, bro. These are untradeable players I have. I'm just doing what I see fit. So yeah, as you can see, they don't really, as I said, this formation doesn't offer width. Now, the thing with Werner is he's very quick, right? What I like about Werner is you can make him a false 9. So we actually want to go Lewandowski because I'll put him as the advanced forward. Yeah, you want to go Werner, so someone like that's a little bit quicker, that can drop back, act as some sort of a CF/cam, sometimes even just pushing towards the right. For instance, I think Werner is perfect for this role. And as you can see, it says positioning the forward line. Player drops to dictate play in the space in front of the defense. It allows for them to contribute towards defensive phases of the game. So someone with good stamina is always a good play. For me right now, I've got Werner. I don't have coins, bro. I think someone perfect for this is probably someone like a... Who can I explain? Someone that's very quick is always a play. I don't know what's coming to mind, but yeah, right now that's how it's looking. We got obviously Ansu Fati, which, yes, I wouldn't say he's the best when it comes to a cam. He's more of a winger, let's be completely honest right there, but he has the cam trait. I played him as a cam and he's a playmaker. The thing is, he can do with what he sees fit, bro. He's a roaming playmaker, so that means he can literally, he's like a free roaming type of cam. You know, like how we had tactics last year where it was like free roll cam. He's basically that player. It says they tend to be the creative fulcrum of a midfield, given license to roam and create space, so he can literally be like in that ram spot, obviously for that like width structure to help the players out. But yeah, you can obviously change it if you want him to be just a focused cam and not really like move left or right. But yeah, for now, roaming is perfect for me. And as you can see, they just situated very tightly right there, man. You want to have players that are, how can I explain? You want to have a box-to-box, you want to have a holding player, and then you want to have a player that can basically do his own thing, especially for the midfield. It's kind of like that 4-3-2-1 of last year, where there was always a one defensive player, like a ball winner type of vibes. Then you had your box-to-box, and then you had like kind of your attacking CM. Does that make sense? But yeah, for me right now, I got Gundogan. Now, he's not the best CDM in the world. I'll be completely honest. Gundogan is actually not a CDM at all. I mean, in real life, the man is not a CDM. Let's be honest. He's more of a CM right there, type of shabby Iniesta vibes. But yeah, he plays a pivotal role in modern football. They say this defense-minded structure. Midfield, the focus on guarding the back line. So yeah, I'll be completely honest. I might take Gallagher out, put Gundogan as that Gallagher player. The thing is, Gundogan is slow. But right now, at this stage of the game, he has good passing. So yeah, and then I might just get a CDM. I don't know who. Maybe Bruno Gomes. He doesn't look too bad this year. But yeah, as you can see, I've got one left back as well. Fullback as a balanced, because you want at least some sort of defensive structure. So obviously, Alejandro Balde from Barca right there. Very fast player. He can play attacking. Yes, I think he actually has the role of, if I look at it, he has the role of a wing back plus, which is always nice, you know, having the plus. But to be completely honest, I'm going to leave him as the fullback. I've got Maicon, which is just always such a great pivotal, like a right back. He can play attacking. He can play defensive. I mean, he even has, you'll see, attacking wing back plus plus. Now, if you're very clever with this type of vibes, right, you can go and put Maicon as the attacking wingback plus plus. He'll act as the width player, you know, pouncing on the defense, especially as this is a very narrow formation. Having someone that has that width element will be very beneficial. The only problem is you're gonna get, yeah, you're gonna be vulnerable in the right side of the field. That's unfortunate right there, but you can obviously change that, you know, like let's say if you maybe want, look at the heat map, by the way, it always shows what type of player or role they're playing. So maybe if you want like someone like a CM that can play a holding role, sometimes drops when the right back goes up, then by all means. But for me right now, I think I'll probably play a box-to-box role for Nunes, because he's fast, he can actually attack, and he can somewhat defend. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, right now, Maicon plus plus with the attacking wingback is not a bad shout. I haven't really experimented that much, but I don't want to leave my defense too vulnerable, so I'm going to just leave it to wingback plus. And right now, that is how the team is looking. And obviously, if you want to see how you position your players, is you always got to look at the cons, which is obviously at the bottom of the screen. It says approach too narrow, isolated front line, compressed team. The thing is, for me, I just loved a compressed team. Just, you know, those quick 1-2 passes. Yes, sometimes the width can be a problem, but you can always tweak it. Do you know what I mean? But it says players rarely tire. Very, very nice one. It says patient build up as well, and defensively solid. So it's not looking too bad, not looking too shabby. And then with the center backs, now I've experimented. I put Bastoni. You don't want to put a slow center back as like let's say stop plus, for instance, because a slow center back is just not it, bro. I'll be honest, in any FIFA, man. I don't know what it is. It's just like, I know he has great defense, but he's like, he's got 75 pace, and sometimes, you know, those other guys having Rashford and stuff, it doesn't really do the card justice. But yeah, ball playing defender plus plus. It says a modern center back who is as comfortable as playing offside as playing the ball, capable of moving forward or wider to support build-up play. We don't really want, I know he has the plus plus, we don't really want to be doing that though. We just want to leave it as now, you know, we can maybe experiment in the future, but for now I think defender for the role as well as focus is just perfect for me right now. Having someone also that's a little bit quicker, more nimble, like a Joe Gomez is always great, and then having someone like I'd say slower, more like heavier player that's like more of a tank, kind of like VVD vibes, is always a great option. It's a great duo when it comes for center back. But yeah, goalkeeper wise, doesn't really matter, I'll be completely honest. But yeah, that is without the ball. So this is how they play. Very, very nice. Like I'd say box to box type of vibes for the midfielders, and not really that much width. Decent defense. Strikers is okay. They've got the advance forward, but then this is with the ball as well, which is looking kind of nice, bro. I think it was 3-1. I'll be completely honest. I did lose a game with this team, but I got 3 wins after I think I lost a couple of games without this formation. So for me, it's working right now. Tell me in the comments if it works for you. Let me just try and find the code. There it is right there on the screen. Try and pause it. It is P and N D T Z R W Z N at. That is my formation. This is for people that love tiki-taka football, love to play narrow, some sort of like a fullback width approach. But yeah, it's decent. I'd say it's decent. I'll definitely do more in the future though. Tell me in the comments if you agree with this formation. Do you like these type of videos? And yeah, we'll catch you boys in the next one. Get me to 40k, boys. Thanks so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I will catch you boys in the next one, man. Peace.